Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And some space here. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10.
You'll get
5,
nothing and like
touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 75 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. And Ezekiel Elliott, by the way, he was the first Cowboy with a rushing touchdown and a receiving touchdown in a season opener. He scored both of the Cowboys' touchdowns in that 20-17 loss to the Rams in Week 1. Zeke finishing with 22 carries and just under 100 yards. He had 96 total. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line.
Check 26, check 26.
Toss left to Elliott. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott that escapes the sack. Steps away to his left. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Flush to his right. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And for a 2nd straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
Wentz's pass intended for Jalen Rager. Incomplete.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away.
4th down.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On the draw, it's Pollard. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and...
On 2nd and 9, Prescott, and he fires one that's intercepted. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
11
more on that one, and another first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Brandon Graham able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally, being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, set this one off target.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Jason Huntley.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Down Eagles.
On 1st down, Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Now 4th down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, but it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Right there, 54. Right there, 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. Looking for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
It's a first down following a gain of 3.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Philadelphia.
Throwing on first is Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
A gain of 11
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
First down.
Working from the gun. Wentz sliding out of the pocket. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
So first thing crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Makes it second.
And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Incomplete.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Zerline's kick is good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 27 yards there, a first down. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position.
And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he is all the way up past the 25. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. And that'll set them back 5. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. They'll run it here with Huntley. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 72 yards.
7-yard line.
Quick throw out wide by Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin there to make the grab. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
The kick is
and he puts it through.
Makes the score Eagles 17. Cowboys.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. Now, I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack, Prescott eluding the pressure right. And Cooper able to work his way open. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
4-yard line.
First down, Prescott. Forced out to his left. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Cowboys first down.
Play action now, Prescott. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 18.
All right, CD, I want to fit in your preseason predictions here. This is now our 5th year together in the booth. Hard to believe time flies, but it's an annual tradition that you tell us how you think things are going to shape up in each conference. Let's start with your thoughts on the AFC.
All right, let's start in the East. I like the Bills. In the South, I like Indianapolis despite their loss on opening day. In the North, I like Baltimore. And out West, of course, I like Kansas City. For wild cards, I like the Chargers coming out of the West. I think that in the East, New England is going to get the nod. And then out of the North, I'm taking Pittsburgh. Remember, we got that extra team in the playoffs this year. And then when the playoffs break down, I do think it's going to come down to Baltimore and Kansas City in the AFC. And Baltimore, by a nose, goes to the Super Bowl.
And just to be different from you, I like your conference championship matchup. I'll take Mahomes and the Chiefs heading back to the Super Bowl yet again.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
A gain of 22.
A good pickup there at 22. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
He was tackled.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and
to throw is Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep in the direction of... This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 73 yards. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard
The
line.
Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That's complete. It's Jason Huntley.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Jason Huntley.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
They go again with Scott. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the 1st down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there, kick it, put it through the post, go up 2 scores.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They start on the ground with Elliott. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Davion Taylor on the stop. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's got some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Oh, boy. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. They'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
And 5 at the Eagles' 6-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Now Prescott. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans though holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one.
Breaks their line to kick off for Dallas.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And that will line up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble, bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. They'll run on first down. Scott. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On second down now, it's Sanders. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. They'll try the left side. Huntley, and he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to him.
And now this first drive in OT continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 48-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Scott. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. And he connects with Ertz. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. On first down, Huntley. Anthony Brown there on the tackle. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
It's 2nd and 8.
On second down, it's Scott. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Loss of 1 brings up 2nd and goal at the Cowboys' 4-yard line.
2nd down and goal. Wentz. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
A first down carry by Elliott. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier brought down at his own 8-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now what can Prescott do in the OT? Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On 2nd down now, it's Scott, and he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now Scott. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The throw by Wentz, caught by Jackson.
Wentz is
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
fourth down.
Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a revenant. My energy paralyzed, I'm like a finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent, a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up and I'm there in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's sauce so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Denver Broncos.
Naimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. This is the tight end fan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, Denver.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Locke working out of the gun. He'll get this one to Patrick. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 37-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy there to make the grab. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
The kick is good.
McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. So they get the 1 score.
You still gonna lose.
Fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
You only got on the mic because you're up.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
What city you in?
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. On first down, it's Watson. Buying time to his left. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defending. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Check 50.
From the gun, here's Watson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, this gives us a chance, Charles, to go back to your playoff predictions. We covered the AFC. What do you see happening in the NFC?
All right, let's go with the division winners. Dallas in the East, Green Bay in the North. Let's see, New Orleans in the South, and out West, San Francisco. Wild cards, I think 2 come from out West. Arizona and Seattle. And the 3rd wild card, I think it's going to come from the South, and Tampa Bay gets in. Now, I don't believe Tampa Bay's going to the Super Bowl. I think New Orleans and Seattle will slug it out for the Super Bowl champs. And I'm going with New Orleans to find their way in.
Okay, so you got the veteran Breeze against Lamar Jackson in the Super Bowl. And who ultimately do you have winning that one, CD?
Oh, yeah, the old head and the kid, right? I'm going with the kid in this one in a Super Bowl classic. Baltimore wins the championship.
All right, just so I go on record, I mentioned I'll take the Chiefs, and I'm going to take them over the Packers. So I think we'll have another young and old QB mix. Packers, a little bit of a surprise getting in there, and I'll take Mahomes with a repeat title.
I love it. A rematch of Super Bowl I, which was called the NFL-AFL Championship game. Actually, the World Championship game when they played it back in 1967.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Yeah, he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Bernard McKinney.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Texans.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Lets it fly deep for Cobb. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and that'll bring up second down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 41 Mike.
From midfield, here's Locke. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it'll be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead, eluding the pressure right. Lets it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 30, 20, 10, and he's in for the touchdown.
Shut up, bitch.
Final play of the first half. The prayer
Shut up, bitch.
How did they get that?
Shut up,
The way this one was
bitch.
going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board.
Ah,
Still
he's
really
mad.
a good sign.
He had to be
Back
racist.
to our preseason tour of NFL
so
camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half.
I'll be
headed into
in
the
there.
locker room.
Congratulations.
This is it right there. Take that momentum,
Yeah, the
take that
difference
good
between you
feeling,
and I
and
is
take the locker room,
you
regroup,
can
and
talk
start
shit.
over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football.
That's
Full
why I
half to be
like
played.
we're
The
scared
Texans
of
down
black
on the
people.
scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back
That's the
underway in the
funniest shit.
second half.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped it to 17.
Take over 1st and 10.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, if they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime, they're fortunate to retain possession.
Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Watson.
Don't pick it.
And that is incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Returnable for Spencer. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
At their own 30.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Lock. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 20. After the interception, here's Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit the sack to Von Miller. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Being chased out left. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And got his man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
How's that broken?
On 1st down, Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fowles. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
1st down.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Texans.
Watson on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Brandon Cooks.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And they stop him short of the 1st. As he can only get to the 20. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Quarter with the score, Broncos 17, Texans 7.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They will indeed snap it to Watson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. It is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal.
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. To him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Jarrell Casey getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Check. Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here. We'll Mike 40.
Out of the gun, Watson. Just keeping the play alive. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
24-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
That's like 7 points. What about it? I'm looking at it. What about it?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
At the 24-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play.
Live stream?
And facing a
no,
2nd
look,
and
you're
long.
on live stream. I have a big blog, and I play in the NFL.
They'll actually throw it with Locke. Open man Hamler.
I know.
That's
I play in
complete.
the NFL. I'm just going to post your name.
Sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10
Oh,
yards.
no, I am. I'm telling you. No worries.
Back to throw. Locke. Got a man. It's Judy complete. Past the 20. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
Hey, guys, I'm going to put his name as L Ray 710 underscore
was so
oil.
important, they just didn't
Don't
get
worry,
it done.
guys. I got the
Wow,
perfect
what a
name
way to
for him.
finish this one off.
I'm going to do the Donald Trump one again. You guys remember?
It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
Yeah, the scariest
first and goal, Melvin Gordon.
We're going on the scariest white boy blocks ever.
Losing yardage back at the 12. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Oh, love it.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They've been stopped twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
This is my 4th time playing. Yeah. No, you're going up there. Trust me.
Just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can.
I mean, I'm not bragging about playing.
Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
I'm talking to Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins. I'll tell you, Miami Dolphins. I'm from Los Angeles, California. I went to USC. Right now, today, we are going on live stream. That don't mean I have to.
So on 4th
Did y'all hear what he said? He said,
why
aren't you playing with the Dolphins? Dolphins is my first team. Kick your field goal, dude. I know you're scared.
And his kick
hey, y'all check the block. I know I got y'all.
And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And they say it's never easy to come into Denver to win because of the altitude. They look pretty comfortable in the altitude.
They certainly did. I'm not quite sure how they got prepared. And it's always been a big debate about what to do. I lived out there at one point. I lived in Colorado Springs. And I remember saying to someone after my 2nd or 3rd day there, like, this altitude thing, this is no big deal. And day 4, it hit. And it hit hard. And it took me a while to get ready and get acclimated. So some teams, they like to come in early, try and get on a schedule and feel good with it. Other teams say, forget it. Let's not let the effects jump on us. They come in as late as possible, as close to kickoff, and play. Whatever way they did it, it worked in this one.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long from Houston.
Going up, a champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere, and I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound, and we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
33-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your brain.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
To DJ Moore.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
And 2 at the 40.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 60 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
Don't worry about it, baby.
He will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Touchdown.
We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10.
And the Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in the... And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way down to the 42.
His pass.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards. Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Touchdown.
Marquise Brown. 42 yards. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 34. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
The tackle by Jeremy Chin. 2 yards on.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He's going deep. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point.
14.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we are tied at 14. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out.
A big seam, and he might go all the way.
You know what? Why don't you just
take it across?
Good play, good play.
Touchdown. DJ Moore, 75 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. We didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Incomplete.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And a Ravens first down.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
21. Ravens 14.
Play action. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Now, CD, let's take a moment here and get your thoughts just on Week 1 in general. Certainly no shortage of storylines, but I'm curious, after 1 week, which teams really caught your eye?
Well, teams with continuity certainly did. Kansas City, the defending champions, they were sharp in their season opener, as was Baltimore, who, of course, has title aspirations, getting upset in the playoffs last year. How about a couple of big surprises? What about Washington coming back from a big deficit against Philadelphia at home, getting a win for head coach Ron Rivera? What a big game for them. And, of course, Jacksonville. Everyone's talking about how this team has just been dismantled. They'll be lucky to win 2 games. They won a big one against Indianapolis. And, of course, all year long, we'll follow the New England, Tampa Bay ledger, won't we? In this case, New England, with all their changes, they get a win.
And now look at him go. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, 82 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Dancing to his left. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And on 4th and short, they snag a gain of over 30. This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
6-yard pickup.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews.
And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and run with Ingram. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game.
22.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25.
25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, Wade touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing. It's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like it.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Oh, you got that from my buddy.
Now 3rd down.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he's got his target. That's 4. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
41-yard line.
Yeah, I was like, who did he nothing, man?
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Yeah, man, it's caught inside the 10. And they aren't able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A gain of 39 that time.
the 2-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the 2nd half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
From the 10. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
You're not even built like that to be doing that.
Turning point as they get the football in very good field position late in this 1st half.
Intercepted.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this 1st half. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
A 47-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Marquise Brown, 37 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep.
Yeah.
And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30.
To throw again on 2nd down, Bridgewater. And incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Bridgewater on first down. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20 from the 32 now. Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Out of bounds at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Throwing again on second down. Bridgewater. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Named it. Where you at cooking at?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Okay. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this? We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore.
Bridgewater's pass.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
At the Ravens' 34-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 26. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
First down, Bridgewater.
That's
going to be caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Robbie Anderson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers take advantage of the turnover to put up 6.
Makes this
extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
Complete.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
A gain of 14.
And that is going to do it. for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now Jackson on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Yetur Gross-Matos just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Forced out to his left. He'll run it, and he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Jackson. Buying time to his left, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Yetur Gross-Matos picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. 4th down, here's Jackson. Being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down and goal to go.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2. From the gun, Bridgewater. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
60. Ravens 30. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go play action now. Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver.
And that'll make it 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Fighting through pressure. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Corn Elder. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Slide for the PAT.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today.
And Jackson cannot
What they doing?
And he'll go down. Yetur Gross-Matos.
What they doing?
Able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
It's second down.
Play action. Now Jackson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Yetur Gross-Matos. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
What?
And they're going to sack him yet again. The
Huh?
pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
And all he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get 2 closer here on the fake extra point. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?"
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Final score,
Big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.
This is Desby Music.
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my sauce. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yeah, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. She just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me something fast, I can't, I'm say. Got a new Prestos and a J's on the way. Got a new big sauce, but it don't take time. I pull up in the hop, it's too hot. And they wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. With this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo,
United CEO Oscar Munoz was one
Nike
of the
check.
first executives to speak. The reason I'm sitting here today is because on April 9th, we had a serious breach of public trust. No customer, no individual should ever be treated the way Mr. Dow was, ever. And we understand that. He was referencing those now infamous videos of a United passenger caught in a travel nightmare. Dr. David Dow was dragged
Oh, look at me. I bet you can't do it like me. Can't see me when I get on the ground. Game on, it's about to go down. A juke can shake it all up. My moves make 'em run them up. I'm lit so you know what's up. I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anyway. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. But the whistle cause I love that sound. But we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead,
so round, how round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball, 23 Jordan, dunking on default, automatic forces attract me to females, I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you disappear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Can't afford and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the.
Irresponsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Claim freaking this, and we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hair in the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Claim freaking this, and we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hair in the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like a finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a bearing a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You ain't scary to me. I heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up there and air in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince when I'm the heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's sauce so I don't even grab the wheel. That's a lot on my chest, but it don't mean a man to steal it. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money? I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hair in the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money? I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what?
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I do.